Hi, my name is Alex.
I'm Sarah.
And I'm Monet. And we are
The Beaker Belles.
Weather is the short-term conditions in the atmosphere.
The atmosphere is the layer of gases that surround the Earth.
Many factors like temperature and pressure change the characteristics of this layer of gases and therefore change the weather conditions we see every day.
Let's start with the water cycle. We use so much water every day, but we never run out because water moves in a continuous cycle from one place to another all the time. Did you know that the water we drink is the same water the dinosaurs drank? So how does water move? The water on the ground in oceans, lakes, puddles, and ponds is heated by energy from the sun. Remember learning about matter that when water reaches a certain temperature, it changes state from a liquid to a gas. This is called evaporation. The gas it forms is called water vapor, and it is invisible. The water vapor rises high into the atmosphere where the temperature is lower. Since the temperature is lower, the water vapor condenses into water droplets, forming clouds. These clouds float through the air and can travel all around the world. The water droplets bump into each other and form larger droplets until the cloud becomes so heavy the air can't hold it anymore, and water falls to the ground as precipitation. This can be snow, rain, or hail. Eventually, this new water on the ground will be heated and will evaporate again.
Let's talk about clouds. They are a very important part in the water cycle.
When we fill this bottle with warm water, the water evaporates, forming water vapor. Water vapor is the first ingredient in a cloud.
Monet is now going to squeeze the bottle, and you'll notice that nothing happens.
On the sides of the bottle, the water vapor is condensing. You can see the little water droplets all over the place.
Okay, so what we're going to do now is Monet is going to light a match, and she's going to drop it inside the bottle. Then we're going to close the lid of the bottle to trap the smoke inside.
Like this. That's because smoke, dust, and other particles are the second ingredient in a cloud. They are needed because cool air can't hold as much water as warm air, so water vapor must condense onto these particles.
When they do so, they form a tiny droplet around each dust particle. Billions of these dust particles will form a cloud.
We don't have a cloud yet, though. The last ingredient is a drop in air pressure. Air pressure is the weight of the air on the earth, or in this case, on the bottle. And we squeeze it and then release it, like so, we have a cloud. We've talked about precipitation, but weather is more than that.
There's also wind. Wind is air in motion. Wind blows when there is a change in temperature or in air pressure.
Wind blows from high pressure to low pressure. You can think of pressure as in how crowded a room is. If a room is so crowded that you can't move, you're going to keep walking until you get to a room that's less crowded.
Exactly. In terms of temperature, warm air is much lighter than cold air. So when warm air rises, the cold air will go under and fill its place.
Both of these things create wind.
We're going to talk about one more thing that changes the weather: air masses and air fronts.
An air mass is a body of air that has similar temperature and moisture conditions throughout.
Air masses can be wet, dry, warm, or cold. The point where two air masses meet is called a front.
When cold air pushes away warm air, you get a cold front.
And when warm air pushes away cold air, you get a warm front. When two air masses meet, we get a storm. Most of our Canadian winter storms are caused when a cold, dry air front from Canada going south meets with a warm, moist air front from Mexico going north.
That's what gives us all this snow.
Climate is the specific weather patterns in an area over a long period of time. Earth has many different climate zones. In Canada, we've got a temperate climate because we've got 4 different seasons.
The Earth's coldest climates, polar and mountain, have 2 seasons, summer and winter. These are located at the poles and at areas with very high mountains.
The hottest climates are the tropical climates, and they are located near the equator. The temperature in these climates changes very little, so Canadians go there all the time in the winter to vacation.
Okay, that's it for today, guys. Thanks for watching Beaker Belles.